Good morning, students. This is Ms. Narcissus, your counselor. Today, we're going to read a story about Davy Dino. Remember, he's our special helper. While closing your eyes, answer the following questions in your mind. Have you ever felt worried about something? What does worry feel like in your body? How do you help yourself feel better when you feel worried? Today, we're going to meet a dinosaur student who will learn 3 ways to manage her worries. Worry Mammoth. Worry Mammoth has a lot of ideas in her mind. Most of her thoughts start with, what if? What if the dinos don't like me? What if I say something embarrassing? What if no one wants to play with me? Sometimes the what if makes it hard for Worry Mammoth to think of anything else. The what ifs even make Worry Mammoth want to just not try because she's so worried that things won't go well. Worry Mammoth went to see Counseloress to talk about her worries. I'm just so scared to even try because I don't know what might happen, Worry Mammoth explained. I understand that your worries are holding you back from trying. There are some things we can practice to help you get those what ifs under control, Counseloress explained. First, let's start a journal. At the end of every day, I want you to write down one thing that went well. Just one thing. And it can be small. Can you think of something that's already gone right today? First, let's start a journal. At the end of every day, I want you to write down one thing that went well. Just one thing. And it can be small. Can you think of something that's already gone right today? Counseloress asked. Worry Mammoth thought about this. Well, I said hi to Brontosaurus when he waved at me this morning, Worry Mammoth said. That's great, Counseloress explained. Counseloress gave Worry Mammoth a journal to keep a record of things that went well each day. The next thing we can do is challenge those what ifs. What is one of the big worries that you have? Counseloress asked. I worry that the dinos in my class won't like me, Worry Mammoth said, looking down at the ground. Okay. Can you think of an experience you've had that could remind you that the dinos do like you? Counseloress said. Worry Mammoth thought and thought. Do they like me? Well, Brontosaurus did wave at me. I guess that means he likes me, Worry Mammoth said. That's fantastic, Counseloress explained. Counseloress told Worry Mammoth that any time a what-if thought sneaks in, looking for evidence to prove it wrong can help the worries go away. But what if I say something embarrassing? Worry Mammoth said. That's a great question. What if you do say something embarrassing? What might happen? Counseloress asked. Everyone might laugh at me. I would feel so embarrassed, Worry Mammoth said. That's true. They might laugh, and you might feel embarrassed. Let's practice a couple things you could do in the moment if something like that happens, Counseloress said. Counseloress showed Worry Mammoth how to practice bubble breathing. Bubble breathing can help you calm your body when you feel the worry taking over or when you find it hard to focus your thoughts. To bubble breathe, imagine that you are a bubble. Take a breath in and imagine the bubble being filled with air. As you exhale and blow out your breath, imagine the bubble floating away lightly without a care in the world. To bubble breathe, imagine that you are a bubble. Take a deep breath in and imagine the bubble being filled with air. As you exhale, blow the breath out. Imagine the bubble floating away lightly without a care in the world. Woolly Mammoth practiced bubble breathing. She took a breath in, closed her eyes, and imagined the bubble being filled with air. She let out her breath slowly and practiced the bubble floating away. Wow, I do feel calm, she said. I'll give you one more tool to use when you have lots of what if worries going on. If you try all of these things and still have worries in your mind, it can help to write the worries down and give them to someone else, Counseloress explained. Here is a worry egg just for you. You can write your worries on a piece of paper, put them in the egg, and let the egg worry about it for you. Woolly Mammoth was so excited about all the tools she learned from Counseloress. When she got to class, some what ifs started sneaking into her mind. The group thinks I'm weird, she wondered. What if? Wait, she thought. I have worked with this group before. They are nice to me. They probably don't think I'm weird, she thought. Woolly Mammoth worked with her group until it was time for them to present their project. Woolly Mammoth felt the worries taking over her mind. She could barely even think. What if she forgot her lines? Woolly Mammoth took a deep breath and reminded herself to bubble breathe. She took a deep breath in, imagining the bubble filling with air. She blew out her breath and imagined the bubble floating away. I feel better, she thought. She remembered all of her lines and her group gave a great presentation. But what if we don't get a good grade, she wondered. Woolly Mammoth, having a hard time letting go of this worry. What if? She decided to write on a piece of paper and put it in her worry egg. She closed the lid on the egg and thought, I'm giving this worry to my worry egg. I'm letting go of it. Wow, she couldn't believe her worry was gone. Woolly Mammoth felt so proud of herself. For using the tools Counseloress taught her, she had overcome some worries and she was confident that she could do it again. Let's practice bubble breathing, just like Woolly Mammoth. To bubble breathe, imagine that you are a bubble. Take a deep breath in and imagine the bubble filling with air. And as you exhale and blow out your breath, imagine the bubble floating away lightly without a care in the world. Make sure that you practice. Thank you for participating. We all feel worried sometimes, and that's perfectly natural. We can write about our days, slow our breathing, and write about our worries to help ourselves feel better. Again, this is your counselor, Ms. Narcissus. Have a wonderful day, students.